Who ate the gum gum fruit before Luffy? The answer might actually surprise you. Now we know that Luffy's gum gum fruit is not any ordinary devil fruit. It is a mythical Zoan fruit that has been evading the world government for 800 years. And it is very likely that it chooses the user who wants to wield it. And it is not a coincidence that Shanks found it and took it from Who's Who. And it is not a coincidence that Shanks took it to Luffy's grasp, who then ate it. And thanks to Zunesha's statement, we know that Luffy is Joyboy. And that statement can only mean that before Luffy ate the Hirohito no Mi model Nika, Joyboy was its previous user, who had also awakened it. But Joyboy lived during the Void Century, some 800 years ago, and Luffy lives in the present. Is there a possibility of the fruit being eaten by someone else during the time in between? After all, 800 years is a long time, and if the fruit kept evading the world government, then it could have chosen someone else as its user within that time. And we already have some evidence to say that someone must have eaten the fruit. In fact, we even have evidence to say that someone other than Luffy and Joyboy have awakened the fruit as well. Here's the evidence. This is the Iron Giant on Egghead Island. Vegapunk has said that it was built 900 years ago, and that it had attacked Marijoa some 200 years ago. Also that it ran out of power shortly after scaling the Red Line, before it could cause any casualties on Marijois. Robin even says that around 200 years ago, the Fishman discrimination became a huge issue, implying a connection between the two events that happened around that same time. And when Frankie asked why Vegapunk cannot make it work, Shaka says that recreating its power source was the problem. And now we know what the Iron Giant's power source is. The power source is Nika's heartbeat, that tune of his heart beating when he's in Gear 5. We saw this in Chapter 1092. So if the Iron Giant is only activated by Nika's heartbeat, and if it scaled the entire Red Line, and almost attacked Marijoa some 200 years ago, chances are that there was someone 200 years ago who had eaten and awakened Luffy's devil fruit back then. And this person, maybe a fishman, had commanded the Iron Giant to attack the celestial dragons. That much is fairly certain. Either this person ordered the ancient robot to stop, or the person was stopped by the world government. We don't know who they were and when they lived. But it's safe to say that there have been others who were Nika besides Luffy and Joyboy.